Hello everyone, welcome to Korean International School, AS Level and A-Level Chinese Information Session. Thank you very much for taking the time to learn more about AS Level and A-Level Chinese. I am Miss Wang Lao Shi, Head of Chinese Secondary. In this video, we are going to talk about the differences between A-Level and AS Level Chinese, the reasons why we choose A-Level and AS Level Chinese. And then we'll talk about the course arrangement and the examination preparations. In general, A-Levels are usually studied across 2 years, AS Level Year 12 and A2 Year 13. While AS Level simply refers to the first year of a full A-Level. You can study a subject from 1 year and achieve an AS qualification that's independent from those subjects you carry on with to the full A-Level. Most students who decided to take an extra AS Level do it in their first year, so they can focus 100% on their A-Levels in their second year. When you decide to continue an AS subject into your A2 year, you are pursuing it further for the full A-Level qualification. For the AS Level and A-Level Chinese results in past years, KIS students have done a very great job. 100% of the AS Level students got A or A star, while 95% of the A-Level students got A or A star. Here you can see the scheme of assessment summary. Basically, there are 2 papers for AS Level and 3 papers for A-Level Chinese. Component 2 and 3 are the same, but there is one more component which is texts in A-Level Chinese. But you are not allowed to choose both A-Level and AS Level Chinese in the same series. Now let's take a look of each component to know better of the examinations. There is no component 1 in Hong Kong examination zone 5. For component 2, there are 2 passages. Candidates need to finish reading comprehensions, and according to the topic, to generalize the information and write simple opinions. For component 3, candidates need to choose a question which is set on each of the 5 topics and write an essay. In 2022 syllabus, the set topics are young people, the media, equality of opportunities, free time activity, and scientific and medical advances. Component 4 is only for A-Level Chinese. There are usually 20 set texts candidates need to learn, 15 poetries, and 5 novels. They need to choose 3 questions to answer. Each answer should be 600 to 800 characters, but the texts are allowed to be taken into the examination room. Now let's talk about why choose AS Level Chinese. First of all, AS Level Chinese results can be used for the language requirement for non-JUPAS applications. Let's take Hong Kong University as example. They asked for at least E level for AS in language other than English. Secondly, AS Level Chinese can be used as a proof of Chinese language ability for employees. But why A-Level Chinese? Firstly, it can be used as one of the A-Level subjects for applying universities. Secondly, it is an insurance option for certain students. For example, a university could give a conditional offer to AAA for any 3 A-Level subjects. Students who do more than 3 A-Levels have an insurance option if 3 A-Levels out of 4 reach a grade of AAA. Then Chinese is chosen by many students as this insurance option. Thirdly, If you are interested in learning Chinese or have more confidence to have good results in Chinese, then you can consider to take Chinese. Fourth, if you plan to work in China or Greater China, A-level Chinese courses would definitely benefit for your future plan. I believe many of you would have this question. Do universities accept an A-level Chinese? Well, some universities accept an A-level in Chinese, but some don't. However, more and more universities recognize A-level Chinese nowadays. You should check with the university you would like to apply. You can also check the recognition in the CIE website. Here are some tips for you to organize your mind. I hope you find it is useful if you are considering to take AS level or A-level Chinese. In past years, AS level and A-level Chinese were only available in the November series. Start from 2022, the syllabuses are available in both June and November series. Here are the examination dates in June series. The exam dates in November series to be confirmed. Here are the course arrangements. For current Year 12 students, if you would like to take A-level Chinese in 2022, you will have 3 lessons per week in Term 2 this school year. In the next school year, you will have 4 lessons per week until you take the exam in October or November. For current Year 11 student, if you would like to take AS level in 2022, you will also have 4 lessons per week until you take the exam in October or November. Here are some sharings from Year 13 A-level students this year.
The reason why I take A-level is because first, UK universities consider A-level Chinese as a single subject, which is very good for your university application and it's beneficial as well. Secondly, it's not that hard to take A-level Chinese because actually you can take all of the passages to the exam and you can look at it instead of memorizing all passages. Also, if you take A-level Chinese, it's good to take it because you can actually know the background of each passage and learn the history behind it. And also, if you are going to stay in Hong Kong to live for your entire life, and if you're going to find a job, actually it's good to have your A-level Chinese, as some companies may want to know about your level on Chinese. So showing them your A-level Chinese qualification, it's good as well.
So the most challenging things is, first of all, the poem is quite long, so sometimes it will be very difficult to understand it. The second thing is that in paper 4, there's quite a lot of work we need to write, so I think this is the main thing of challenging.
The difference between A-level and AS level is quite big, that there is much more work to write, but if you listen to teacher instruction and the advice, you will find that it's not challenging as you think.
Here are some suggestions which I give you. First of all, read the passage very carefully and understand the meaning and the background of the passage. Second, it's better to study the Chinese history in order to understand the background and the meaning of every sentence in the passage. And here are also some top tips. First of all, be well prepared for the exam. Be early to prepare for the passage, and also you better to write fast as there are 2 essays in the exam. More importantly, if you did the AS level and you got a pass, it would be capable of taking the A level.
Thanks for watching.